Hello everyone, welcome to today's Leetcode coding challenge, which is design underground system. So we have to implement the underground system class in which we have three functions: check-in, check-out, get average time. So in check-in function, a customer with a card ID equals to ID gets in the station name at time t. A customer can only be checked into one place at a time. So, and in the checkout, a customer with a card ID equal to ID gets out of the station name at time t. And in the get average time, we have to return the average time to travel between the start station and the end station. So basically we are making an underground system. So to better understand it, let's head over to the paint. Here I have taken some sample examples to better explain about the problem. So let's take these examples as the details of the tickets. In here, 1 is the ID, A is the name of the station, 2 is the time. So a person with the ID 1 starts his journey from the station A at 2 o'clock, and similarly a person with the ID 2 starts his journey from station A at 3 o'clock. The person with the ID 1 reaches the station B at 5 o'clock. And also the person with the ID 2 reaches the station B at 8 o'clock. Now what is the total time? So the total journey time for the person with the ID 1 will be 3, as 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. And the total journey time for the person with the ID 2 will be the 8 minus 3, which is 5. And the total number of customers will be 2, one with the ID 1 and the other with the ID 2. And now we have to calculate the average time. So the average time we are going to calculate by dividing the total time with total number of customers who have traveled on the exact same path. So in here, as we can see, both of the persons with the ID 1 and ID 2 have traveled along the same path from the A to B and A to B. So we have total number of customers 2 and the average time 5 plus 3 is 8. So we have got 4 as the average time. So now that we have understand what exactly is the underground system we have to make, let's head over to the programming part to solve this problem. In here we are going to take three maps actually, to save the details of the ticket and the total time and the number of customers. Let's head over to the coding part. First of all, we are going to take three maps to save the details. One map is going to save the details of the customer. So int so let's name it entry details, as we are going to save the entry details. Entry details. Here we are taking map data structure to save the journey details of the customer. So int in here is going to be the ID, this int in here is going to be the time, this string is going to be the station name. Let's take another map. Let's take another map to save the total travel time actually. So pair string, both are actually name of the stations. This is going to be the int. So this is going to be total travel time. Now we are going to take third map. Okay, here we have forgotten to write a comma. So here we are going to take third map to save the number of customers. Number of customers. Now let's head over to check-in section. In check-in section, we are just going to save the ticket details of the customer. So let's save it in the entry details map. Entry details of id, as id is unique, and key value. T comma station name. So after saving the details of the ticket, we are going to write something in the checkout section. So here we have to calculate the time difference. So let's take a variable difference of type double. Double is equal to t minus entry details. From entry details we have to fetch the time which we have saved in there. So dot first. As you can see, this will give us this value, which is time. So we are calculating the time difference here. After that we have to calculate the total travel time. So let's write it, total travel time. So total travel time between two stations. So entry details of id dot second. As you can see, this will give us this part, which is station name, comma the station name which we just received in here. So station name, you can copy it here. So in this we are going to add the difference here. Now we have to calculate the number of customers. So number of customers in here also we have to just write the same thing. So let's copy this and paste it to save some time, and plus. After that we have to just calculate the average time actually, which we are going to calculate by dividing the total time by the total number of customers who have traveled on the exact same path. As you can see, we have already calculated total travel time and the total number of customers. So we are going to divide the total time with the total number of customers. So we have to just write it here. So we have to return total travel time from a start station to end station. So let's copy this thing, start station to end station. Okay, remove this thing, string. Again we have to write the same thing actually. So we have to divide actually from the number of customers. Number of customers from the start station to end station. Paste it here and we're done. So there can be some spelling mistakes here, but let's run it. So there is a spelling mistake here. Okay, there is curly braces one more, I guess. There is an extra curly braces here. So our program is finished successfully. Let's submit it. So our code has been accepted. Let's analyze its performance. So according to time it says 24% and space complexity is at 45.05%. Okay, so that's been it. Thanks for watching and keep coding.